So if you weren't already obsessed with Charli D'Amelio, you will be now, because she officially just ended her ex-boyfriend Chase Hudson in one of the most savage exchanges between exes that I think I've ever seen on Twitter. Hey, what's up, IOers? It's Mackenzie here, and today on the channel I'm going to be giving you a reason to stan Charli harder than ever before, because she's now destroying her cheating ex on Twitter, and we just love to see it. So for a quick background on their relationship, the two never seemed to be officially boyfriend and girlfriend to the public, based on what they said in past interviews. Then in about mid-April, they both posted Instagram stories explaining how they broke up, but they were on good terms and they were still gonna be friends. But then cheating rumors started to swirl, with a few huge TikTokers claiming that Chase hooked up with Nessa Barrett, as well as sending her photos of himself, if you catch my drift. Then the whole thing blew up further when Josh Richards, who was Nessa's boyfriend at the time, and Bryce Hall made a diss track against him, confirming that the Nessa and Chase stuff definitely happened. So to fast forward to now, yesterday Chase tweeted, quote, "All this drama going on because I kissed Nessa when we were both single." And I'm not really sure what made him tweet this seemingly out of nowhere, but then Charli savagely responded, quote, "Then you shouldn't have come to my house after without telling me." Then after Chase was basically destroyed and everyone started coming for him in support of Charli, he tweeted out this long notes app message basically exposing all his friends, and where he put the whole TikTok community on blast, saying that Jaden Hostler, Griffin Johnson, Josh Richards, and Kaio Sir all cheated on their girlfriends at some point, with some of the men being repeat offenders. At the end, he also adds in that he's not sorry to Josh for cheating with his girlfriend, as he's still mad at Josh for lying to Charli by telling her that he had an STD and trying to get Charli to break up with him. Then to end Chase once and for all, Charli quote tweeted that long notes app and said, quote, "Stop deflecting your actions onto others because you can't take responsibility, Chase. Want me to talk about how you treated me throughout our relationship, or do you just want to continue to play the victim?" And honestly, at this point, like, I really could not love her more, if I'm gonna be honest. And I really just don't know why Chase would think this is a good idea. Like, I get he's trying to insinuate that he's not as bad as most of the other TikTok guys, but throwing everyone under the bus, you know, isn't gonna save you either. And I'm so happy to see that Charli was having literally none of it. But it was kind of nice to see him genuinely apologize to the public for his cheating, because that was up in the air, a lot of speculation for a while. Okay guys, well that's all for the story. Please let me know what you're thinking below. Do you think Charli should try and forgive Chase based on what he said about all these other guys? Or do you think he's just as bad as the rest of them and she needs to cut him for good? It seems to me like all these TikTok boys are just trash, honestly, so Charli, if I was you, I'd avoid that whole group in general. Okay, that's all for the story, but I'm gonna shout out a few comments from my video on Jeffrey's new boyfriend. So Paul said, "This guy screams hired model to me." He does, like, he definitely does, but also, would a hired model speak up like he's been speaking up? I mean, probably not. It kind of feels to me like Jeffrey had this all like calculated behind the scenes, and then this guy is now like, oh, I think he played me, and that's kind of why he's getting angry. Then Sean said, "Jose is just awful. As a huge Big Brother fan, he absolutely sucked on the show. I've never really watched, but thanks so much for informing me of that." We do hit that here, we spill the tea. Then Kathy said, "Someone's insecure. Quote, I have money, I won't be broke, I have investments, I'm on TV, I'm famous, blah blah blah." Honestly, to these people, I'm sorry, but like, if you were as rich and successful and famous as you think you are, I feel like me and everyone else would probably know who you are, not just like link you to Jeffrey. Sorry, but I don't know, it's the truth. Okay everyone, that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way here, and make sure to subscribe and follow our socials below if you want more of us. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. I'd probably know who you are. Yeah, what is happening? Alright, and make sure to subscribe and follow our social. Oh, is that bad?
Yeah, anytime.
Why not? We got all the time in the world.